Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprints.
Olivia Roberts has important vaccine information for people in North Idaho this morning.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking a warm start to a brand new month.
I got to tell you, it's not going to be bad. First alert weather, we're looking at temperatures in the 40s throughout the day. We're sitting at 36 right now. We cooled down quite a bit, 46 at lunch. And again, dinner time, it looks to be increased chances of rain showers, but a high of 48 degrees. It will be rain for us. We look at the Doppler radar. Currently, we're seeing snow into the mountains, but we're seeing it push further and further north. If you're heading there, use caution, especially on some of those roadways. That 24-hour forecast has much of that sticking to the north, Omak area all the way across. We're seeing a little bit of rain potential around dinner time, and then overnight, we dry out, and we'll see that continue to stick into Idaho for tomorrow.
All right, some breaking news about the world's largest 3-on-3 outdoor basketball tournament. Hoop Fest will be held September 11th and 12th this year. The tournament is usually scheduled for the last weekend in June, but organizers say the move gives the longest timeline to ensure that Hoop Fest 21 will not only be, quote, epic, but also be safe for us to enjoy. Team registration opens on June 1st.
Thieves have recently hit several car and RV dealerships across Spokane, and they're targeting one specific car part, a catalytic converter. It's used for your car's exhaust system. Click It RV has been getting hit for the past 3 months, sometimes up to 5 times a week. The store has spent more than $30,000 in parts and labor to replace those converters. But this RV store is owned by the Arata brothers, who have 5 other dealerships, and say converters have also been stolen from those stores. If you have information about the thefts, call Crime Check 456-2233.
The debate over President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief package continues in Washington, D.C. The president will meet with a group of 10 Republican senators who have proposed spending about a third of what Biden is calling for. The president had hoped for bipartisan support, but now he's indicating he's willing to move ahead without it.
A new federal mandate will require people to wear masks while using any form of public transportation. The CDC issued this order, and it goes into effect tonight. Masks that cover the mouth and nose must be worn on the ride and even waiting for it. This includes buses, trains, taxis, airplanes, boats, and subways. Children under 2 and people with a disability who cannot wear a mask are exempt. The order will stay in effect until further notice.
Starting today, more people in North Idaho will be able to sign up for a COVID-19 vaccine. Idaho moves into phase 1B today, which opens the door for anyone 65 and older to get scheduled. The Panhandle Health District is taking the lead in coordinating these mass vaccination efforts. It's working with these providers to get around 2,800 vaccines into people's arms quickly and safely. And these are not walk-in clinics. Getting a vaccine is by appointment only. After you sign up online or over the phone at one of these places, you'll get information about where to go get your shot. We have a registration link in this story on KXLY.com.
People in Spokane are still looking to get a vaccine appointment at the Spokane Arena. More appointments will be available later today. At last check, there have been more than 616,000 doses of the vaccine given across Washington, 42,000 of those in Spokane County. And so far, at least 2,500 doses have been given at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. And scheduling for the next round of appointments begins at 5 this evening. If you have internet access, you can go to chaz.org to schedule. If you do not have the internet, you can still sign up. Just call the number on your screen starting at 5 this evening.
Central Valley students in 7th through 12th grades will finally get to go to class this week, but only for 1 day a week. We've been telling you about Central Valley School District's plans for secondary schools for weeks now, but today that plan finally gets put into action. This hybrid model has students divided into 4 groups, and Group A students are going to class this morning. This is a look at the schedule for Group A. Group B students will attend class tomorrow. All groups will be attending class virtually on Wednesdays. Group C goes to class Thursday, and Group D goes back on Friday. On the day students are going to school in person, they will go to 3 80-minute periods, grab lunch, and head home to finish classes online. Looking forward, the hope is that by March 1st, students in 7th through 12th grades can attend class 2 days a week, but it all depends on if they're safely able to do so.
Middle school and high school students from the West Valley School District will also return to in-person learning this morning. Students will attend on-site instruction 1 day per week based on their assigned groups. During this next month, the schools will focus on training for proper proper COVID protocols. West Valley anticipates that by beginning of March, they'll be on a 2-day per week schedule. Weather next.